Hi everyone, Daniel at Ashville here. The big day is finally upon us. Transportation of our Liebherr LH60 material handler. What we're doing here is we're transporting a 60-ton machine and 2 bucket attachments for it. So we've had to put the 60-ton machine on one vehicle and we've put the 2 buckets on another. We have a movement order in place to go from Liebherr and Biggleswade to the Ashville yard in Heathrow, which is about 41 miles. Now you'd think with a movement order, going from point A to point B would be pretty simple. But with a machine which is 5 meters wide and the tractor unit and trailer front to back at 22 meters, it's going to be pretty difficult to get on some of the smaller roads. And one of the main things in the transportation of this machine is to ensure that the machine is secure on the back of the trailer. So what we've done, we've used 13mm chains and a load binder, but we've cross-chained. We're basically trying to pull the machine apart. We don't want it to go forwards and we don't want it to go backwards. I'm probably going to get a few questions with people asking why Ashville aren't moving it themselves. The reason why is because you need specialist kit like this from Auto Plant, which we do not have. So this trailer unit is a 2-bed 4. We have a 2-axle dolly unit, then we have a perimeter bed which extends, and then we have a 4-axle bogie unit at the back. All the axles on this unit actually steer on a turntable at 90 degrees. Each axle is divided in 2, and either side of the axle can be lifted by a ram, which is called a pendle. So we've managed to get onto the M25 now, which is a bit better because there's a few more lanes. Apologies to everyone who was on the A1 back there. You probably got held up by about an hour. Sorry about that. But now we're on the 25. Things are running on time and smoothly, but we'll see how we get on when we get to the smaller roads near the yard. Okay, so thankfully we're in the yard, and what we have to do, we have to disconnect the tractor unit. We're going to put the tractor unit in the yard. We're going to try to drop the trailer unit, and we're going to try to drop the tracks on a few blocks of wood, and then hopefully we got enough clearance to pull the trailer out, and then hopefully we'll track off it. Hopefully. So, why an LH60? Well, we need a material handler in the yard which can offload the trains which come in, which are full of aggregates. When decided on a material handler, I spoke to a number of manufacturers. I spoke to Volvo, I spoke to Caterpillar, and I spoke to Liebherr, obviously. And going through their list of machines which they can offer to do this task, I realized that other manufacturers, you bought the machine from them, and then they took the machine to somebody else to make modifications, for instance, the elevated cab or an extended boom. So what I realized with the LH60 was everything was made by Liebherr in-house, and it was purpose-built for the task at hand. Once I decided on Liebherr, I had a choice between an LH40 and an LH60. The LH40 is a 40-tonner and the LH60 is a 60-tonner. In the end, there wasn't really much of a decision to make. I had to go for the LH60 in order to have a machine large enough that wouldn't topple into the train when we tried to offload our secondary line. Something else which helped my decision was my desire to unify my fleet. I want one manufacturer for lorries and one manufacturer for machines. And as I've already got 3 Liebherr machines, it kind of made my mind up for me already. When speccing all the mods and cons, I did think about black. Everybody who knows me knows that I like everything in Ashville black, which is RAL 9005. I was considering having the machine sprayed at the factory, but as this is the single largest bit of kit that we've ever bought, I did think to myself, I'm going to go for it in yellow, just in case. Liebherr were kind enough to actually wrap the machine for us in black as a gesture, which we're very thankful for. Something else which helped the decision-making process was my visit to the Liebherr factory. It was great to see that the machine was actually made in the UK and they had a support team based here. So moving forward with any maintenance and parts, it should be a lot easier. So what you can see at the moment is one of the technicians behind me giving it a software update. The machine sat in Liebherr for quite a while, so the AdBlue has been taken out of its system because it has a shelf life, and we've added more AdBlue to the system, and we have to run it up to operating temperature to make sure everything runs efficiently. And I've got that in the background.
We haven't negotiated my fee yet.
I know, mate, always negotiate at the end.
Can you speak to my agent?
Mate, always negotiate at the end. Yeah. When it's a hit, you'll get more out of it.
I'll leave you to it,
Okay, mate.
That's all right.
Cool. At last, the LH60 is in its new home in the Ashville yard. The technicians are giving it the once-over and now it's ready for work. Remember to subscribe to the Ashville channel and stay tuned for the up-and-coming LH60 review where we'll be offloading a train. Oh, is that for me, yeah? Why are you hiding it?
No, that's for another customer. But what other customer?
What's this?
You can have that. That's for you.
Oh, look at that. An LH60
And a 586.
and a 586. This is great. What else you got in here? No, you come all the way over just for that.
Yeah. Is that a flop?
Yeah.
Handy for fishing. Brilliant. They're really good tools.
No for no.
What's that? Glass as well? I don't know. Yeah, you have a torch as well, don't you? There you go.
Got my torch. I don't really need a torch. Oh, there's a box,
I'll go through the cork a bit. Was it a catalogue? No, you could give you some reading.
Oh, no, we don't be reading. No, we don't be reading. We don't be reading. No. Click here for the Ashville website. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here for my first glimpse of this machine where I gave sign off, and click here for another Ashville video.